Welcome to Gyan Niketan Girls School. Hello students, I am Arti Sharan. In this video, I am going to discuss questions and answers of Chapter 3, Ishwaran the Storyteller of Moments, which is written by R.K. Lakshman. Here, question number 1 is, in what way is Ishwaran an asset to Mahindra? Answer is, Ishwaran was working for Mahindra. He was a skilled cook and could prepare almost any type of food very quickly. He would do all other chores for him, like cleaning his room and washing his clothes. He would also entertain Mahindra by telling him stories at night. Ishwaran accompanied Mahindra wherever he was posted. He was very fond of Mahindra and followed him uncomplainingly. That is why he was an asset to Mahindra. Question number 2 is, how does Ishwaran describe the uprooted tree on the highway? What effect does he want to create in his listeners? Answer is, Ishwaran described the uprooted tree with a lot of dramatic gestures of his body, like arching his eyebrows and holding his hands out dramatically. He said that he was walking along the road all alone when suddenly he saw an enormous bushy beast lying sprawled across the road. Ishwaran was half inclined to turn and go back, but then decided to see what it was. As he came closer, he found that it was a fallen tree. Question number 3 is, how does he narrate the story of the Tusker? Does it appear to be plausible? Answer is, Ishwaran was a great storyteller. One day, he narrated the story of an elephant, means Tusker, which had escaped from the jungle. The Tusker had gone wild and destroyed everything that came into the way. Finally, it reached Iswaran's school, where the elephant pulled out the football goal post and tore away the volleyball net. All the students had run away into their classrooms. The students and teachers were all helplessly watching the whole drama. Suddenly, Ishwaran grabbed a cane from the hands of one of the teachers and ran down to face the dangerous Tusker. Ishwaran attacked the Tusker with the cane on its third toenail. When he did that, the Tusker stood stunned, shivered from head to foot, and collapsed. And the second part, does it appear to be plausible? No. Answer is no. The story does not appear to be plausible, since it is not possible for a boy to hit an elephant with a small cane so hard as to make a dangerous elephant lie unconscious. Question number 4 is, why does the author say that Ishwaran seemed to be more than a makeup for the absence of TV in Mahindra's living quarter? Answer is, the author says so because Ishwaran was a great storyteller. He not only narrated a story but also dramatized it by his body gestures. Ishwaran was a great entertainer. Each evening, he would come out with some story or the other, packed with adventure, horror, and suspense. Mahindra would enjoy all his stories, even if They were made out and not true. Question number 5 is Mahindra calls ghosts or spirits a figment of the imagination. What happens to him on a full moon night? The answer is Mahindra was a rational and logical man. He often chided Ishwaran and told him not to believe in ghosts or spirits because they were nothing but a figment of our imagination. Having said so, Mahindra somehow started feeling restless at night. One full moon night, he heard a low moan close to his window. At first, he thought it as a cat prowling around for mice, but the sound became louder and louder. Then Mahindra looked through the window and found a dark, cloudy form clutching a bundle. Mahindra felt his body break into a cold sweat and he fell back on the pillow. However, gradually he recovered from the terrifying experience, reasoning with himself that it was perhaps a trick that his subconscious mind had played on him. Question number 6 is Can you think of some other ending for the story? The answer is Another ending of the story could be that since Mahindra was rational and logical, he could have proved to Ishwaran that he was not going to be cowed down by stories. Mahindra could have played a counter trick on Ishwaran by telling him that all that Ishwaran was telling him was very interesting, but totally nonsense and untrue. He knew by now that Ishwaran used to weave stories where he himself stood out as a hero. The only need was to shatter this self image that Ishwaran used to create for himself. He should have told him to go out and encounter the ghost. There was no need for Mahindra to have resigned from his job. So I have completed the questions and answers of the chapter 3, Ishwaran the Storyteller. Thank you.